What's up, everyone? I'm here. We got an awesome, amazing guest today. We got Mr. Brent Nicolosi. This guy has had the stellar high school career, two-time Lowell champion, two-time New England placer, two-time All-American. Brent, how you doing, man?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing amazing, man. Happy to have you here. It should be a great episode.
hmm
So, first question I ask everyone, of course, is when did you start wrestling? Were you one of those people that started out the womb?
Yeah, I started when I was probably 5. Took after my brother. Yeah.
And when did your brother start wrestling? Did he have a later start than you?
Yeah, he started at 10, I would say.
Interesting.
So,
It's kind of like me and
yeah.
my brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And what club was it at that you first joined?
It was Smitty's. We started there. Yeah.
You've been a Smitty's guy like whole life, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Stay loyal, rep 'em.
Yeah.
How far of a drive is it to Smitty's for you?
It's 20, 30 minutes.
Oh, okay, so that's not really bad at
Yeah.
all.
No.
And were you one of those kids that loved the sport right away, or was it a process?
Nah, I went through a bunch of ups and downs. I hated it in youth sometimes. And then I started to eventually like it and then stop my other sports for it. So then eventually ended up loving it.
What other sports did you do?
I'd played baseball and football.
Nice. And when did you stop those to be a full-time wrestler?
I stopped football in 8th grade and then baseball in 7th.
Gotcha. And did wrestling come easy? Because obviously now we know, you're pretty good. But were you always, decent, or was there a learning curve your first few years?
Yeah, I would say it started turn around 7th, 8th grade year. I was decent. I wasn't the best youth wrestler. I wasn't that good. And then around 8th grade year, I started to turn it up a little bit.
Gotcha. And so do you remember your first competition? How old you were maybe?
I would say probably 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you remember how it went? If if it was a tournament, if you won a couple matches at all or not?
I think I came 4th at youth states in 3rd grade or something like that.
Okay.
It was something like that. Yeah.
Made the podium.
Yeah.
So, and when did you start traveling out of Massachusetts and New Hampshire for the elite competition? Was it that 7th and 8th grade year?
I think I did one in 5th grade. It was a tournament in Vermont. It was a team tournament. I forget what it was called. That was the first one. And then it was Wildwoods and Marshwoods and all those tournaments.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And what was your favorite, youth memory?
Probably Wildwoods. That was my first one that I actually did good at, and then I actually started like wrestling after that one.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Probably you beat some good competition down there?
Yeah. I think I went 8-1 or something like that. So yeah.
Yeah. And then that was your favorite. I gotta ask, what's your most looking back at your youth career? What is one moment where I just talked to Ben Fournier and he was saying how there was one time in youth states where he didn't really know what to do because he was so young, and if he just spun around and got his 2, he would have won youth states. So do you have any moments like that?
Not that I can think of. My memory is not too good right now.
Gotcha.
I can't.
So, but 7th and 8th grade year, it's a good time to feel like you got a good handle on the sport going into high school. So did you feel you were ready for the high school level?
Yeah, I was ready. After 8th grade year, I was kind of wanted to go into high school and see how I'd do against better kids.
And did you go to 8th grade or middle school New England's 8th grade?
Nah, because of COVID. So then it got canceled.
Yeah. And with COVID going on and everything, did you even think you were gonna have a freshman season?
No, it was weird because even though we had to wrestle with masks and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but we were all looking, thinking we weren't gonna have a season or anything, and then we ended up kind of having somewhat of a season.
Modified season, right?
Yeah, weird, but it was better than nothing. So
what was it like wrestling with masks?
it sucked. I hated it so much. It sucked.
It
But then
probably. Continue.
we like wrestled outside, so we didn't have to wear the masks, so that was good. But it sucked having to wear it.
So do you guys like wrestle on football on like the turf and stuff?
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
really cool.
Yeah, that was sick.
That's awesome. So, but what was the freshman season like? Was it like just dual meets?
Yeah, there was like a modified state tournament at the end of the year. It was like a little weird, but
Did
it
you
was,
go?
yeah, I won.
You won?
Yeah.
Nice, nice. What were those results on Flow? I couldn't find that bracket.
I don't think so. It was like a weird state thing. Yeah,
Makes
it was
sense.
just weird. Yeah.
And then after successful freshman state championship, I guess. How'd you hear about the Spartan New England tournament?
Damn, I forgot about that.
Yeah, probably just unlocked a memory for you.
I think Zach probably just reached out to me and then told me about it, and then I just went from there.
And you went into that as a freshman, prep and public competition, some of the best wrestlers in New England, and you came out placing sixth. So do you remember how it felt to, just be a tiny little freshman placing sixth at this elite tournament?
I'm trying to remember the tournament right now. Jeez, I forgot about that.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it probably felt good placing sixth at the time, but like if I look back at it now, I feel like I could have done better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear it, man. And then heading into your sophomore year, what were you like looking to improve on, after pretty solid freshman year? Like what were your goals? Did you want that legit state championship?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
Yeah.
And how was Haverhill as a team throughout your first couple years? Because obviously now you guys are pretty good. So were you guys always good throughout your whole career?
The season, like my 8th grade year, that like for the high school, they were 21-0. They were like the best team. And then after like that season, we had to like rebuild a little bit because all the seniors left. So like when I came in, we had to rebuild. It was like all right, like an all right program. And then we knew we were gonna get kids coming up from youth the next couple of years. So that was a good thing. So that's pretty much how we thought.
Yeah, you got all the Morrises, Kale,
Yeah.
Matt.
Yeah.
You guys are legit.
Yeah.
Well, in heading into your sophomore year, how did you at D1 North? Were you like kind of because that was your first actual D1 North tournament, right?
Yeah.
Were you a little intimidated by the fact that it's like the toughest, in Massachusetts?
Yeah, a little bit. I trusted myself though. So yeah.
And you definitely trusted yourself enough to carry yourself all the way to a second place finish at the All-State tournament.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you lost to Botello, I want to say.
Yeah.
So how did that feel, making second at the legit states?
It felt good, but I still knew like I wanted more. I wanted to like win a state title. I still do. So.
And then next week you had New England's. You dropped your first match to eventual champion Jack Richardson, but you kept your head on straight, battled back for third. How did you just prepare yourself for the rest of the tournament after that loss?
I was pissed after that match, and I was like so down on myself, and I just realized like can't do anything now, so I just came back and then took third. So.
Yeah, dude, you won probably like 6 matches in a row or something, however many it is to win third.
Yeah, something like that.
And then you head to NHSCA's later that in April, March, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I didn't even mention how you All-American your freshman year too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you did that. You placed 6th your freshman year, and then your sophomore year. 5th?
Yeah, 5th.
5th, my bad.
No, you're good.
So you took 5th, and then sophomore year you were 1 win away from making the podium. How did, were you down on yourself again, I imagine?
Yeah, I was so pissed because, the quarters match, I lost to that kid to like crazy like thing. I just locked hands and I lost the match, and then I
really, it was a
bounced out of the
clasp?
tournament. What?
It was a clasp?
Yeah, I locked my hands on top. So then, yeah, no, it sucked. So I was so pissed. And then the next match, I lost, and then it just was out. I was so pissed, but it was whatever.
Hmm. And then, having that to fuel you that off season, do you remember any specific camps or tournaments you went to that off season that you feel leveled up your game?
I think just Fargo, I'm pretty sure.
Fargo, nice.
Yeah.
And what's your you like freestyle or Greco more?
That was way better than Greco.
Freestyle, yeah.
I don't really like Greco.
Did you
both-
even compete in Greco?
One year I did. I think it was that year. Yeah.
Gotcha. But not this past season. You only did freestyle.
Freestyle, yeah.
Yeah, nice. And then heading into your junior year, this past season, you're one of the top dogs in Massachusetts. But due to the seeding format of the postseason, you kind of get screwed in all states and face you and Nikki in the semis. So what was going? But you took them to overtime.
Yeah.
But what was going through your mind? That final whistle, the third period, knowing you have another, overtime, another period.
I don't know. When you're just out on the match, it's like everything's like blank. So I was just thinking, score more points, pretty much. So that's just my main focus.
Do you remember that match well or not?
A little bit, not really. I think it was like 2-2 or something, and then overtime, right?
Yeah, because I remember I was looking at it, and he got called for stalling with like 3 seconds left to tie it up. And I was just gonna ask you if you remember like what he was doing there, if he was actually just, like running around.
I think I just kept shooting him out of bounds and stuff. And then I think it was that.
Eventually, you just got called.
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, that's offensive wrestling that scores you points.
Yeah.
And then New England, you get another crack. Luckily seeding benefits you a little better, so you're on opposite sides of him, and you meet in the finals. Was there like a different warm up than what you usually had, knowing you just took a loss to this guy, and this is the biggest stage of the region?
Nah, I kind of kept the same warm up and everything. It was just go out there, wrestle tough. I tried to do something different, but didn't work. So yeah.
What is that usual warm up? Like AirPods in, listen to music?
Yeah, I put some headphones on. I try to break a sweat before I step on the mat, so I'm all loose and warmed up.
Nice. So you take second at New England's. Luckily, you still got this season.
Yeah.
You still capture that title.
Mm-hmm.
And then NHSCA's, you didn't place like we said the year before, and then you placed third this past season. So how did that feel?
Felt great. Yeah, felt wicked good placing third because coming back from last season, not placing and then placing now. So,
were there any kids that you lost to last year that you beat?
I don't remember. Nah.
That'd be a nice little story.
Yeah.
So, now we find ourselves to the current point in time this season. How do you feel it's going for you and your team in general?
I think it's going good for like me and my team because, we lost one dual meet, but we're more of a tournament team. And we came second at Lowell's, which is pretty good. We won the Noble Invitational.
Oh.
Shut up. Hold on. There we go.
Yeah. Went to Maine, took that. Crazy.
Yeah. And I won.
Not that crazy, but
yeah, it was so good. But
yeah, good competition.
Yeah.
And so, do you have is a goal for the team? D1 North title, D1 title, state title.
Yeah, I think we can win a state title. I think we can. So that'd be great. That'd be huge too. Because I don't think Haverhill ever has. I'm not sure though.
Wow. So you guys are first.
Yeah.
And do you guys have any interesting duels coming up that we should be on the lookout for?
We have Tewksbury tomorrow. That would be a good duel.
You have who tomorrow?
Tewksbury.
What is it? Tewksbury?
Yeah. Is
that the school I've been calling Tweaksbury this whole time?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, okay. The Sisto and everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah. I always thought it was Tweaksbury.
It's very.
Oh, but that's what I get for not being from Mass.
Are you from Connecticut? Or?
Yeah, dude. I'm like 20 minutes away from the city.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm like as far away from New England as you could be, but still in New England.
Jeez, that's funny.
Yeah. So what is an average practice like for a Hilly?
We have about like a 20-minute warm up, and then after that we'll go into some drilling. Drill for like probably like hard drilling, like probably like 30, 45 minutes. And then we'll break off into live, and then we'll probably do some conditioning after that. So,
who are your drilling partners that you usually grab?
Probably Shay Morris, and sometimes my coach.
Nice.
So I'll switch off between them too.
Nice. Yeah, dude, Shay got big, man. He got big.
Way big, dude.
So, and of course, what's your favorite part of the team?
Like, what do you mean?
Just favorite part of being on the Haver Hill team.
Oh, knowing that there's other good guys on the team, probably. That you're not the only one. And, like, there's other good guys that place at these tournaments and you can rely on for like more team points and stuff like that, and in the room to get you better.
Iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
Nice. So now let's talk about Brent the person, not Brent the wrestler, for a second. If you're not wrestling, what are you doing?
I like to go hang out with my friends and stuff.
Nice.
I like eating food a lot too.
When you could.
Yeah, when I can.
What do you do? Do you sit under 165, or do you gotta watch yourself?
I sit like at 67. So.
Oh, okay. So you gotta do a slight cut sometimes.
Yeah. I eat.
Yeah. So, you're a senior. How do you keep your head on straight? With your aspirations for the sport, with all the distractions, parties, other things.
Yeah, it's definitely hard, but I just got to keep my focus straight, knowing that I want to win a New England title, state title. I just keep that focus every time. Mm-hmm. Something's tempting to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And after this year, maybe you grab a New England title, place at nationals, maybe win nationals. What are your plans for after that? Next level?
Yeah, definitely gonna go college, but I'm not sure where yet.
Gotcha. Do you have any schools that have been reaching out to? Any that you're interested in?
I mean, a couple, but I'm not really too sure yet.
D1?
So, maybe.
You definitely got the skill for it. We know that.
Yeah, just a lot, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's big commitment.
Yeah, it is.
And what do you look for in a program?
I'm not really sure, but just like a decent program that has other people that can make me better too.
Nice. So something similar to where you're at now.
Pretty much. And a good coach, obviously.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Brent, is there anything else you want to talk about or touch on?
Nah, I think we covered a lot.
Perfect, dude. It was awesome talking to you, man.
Yeah, awesome talking to you too.